Hey, so you saw my last video on the spiritual crash, and now you're sitting in the aftermath. That feeling of, okay, I see my spiritual ego, I feel the dark night.
No.
What the hell do I actually do with this? Do you just wait? Or is there some scary, intense process you're supposed to force yourself through? What if I told you the most profound healing isn't about force at all? It's about curiosity. And it starts with a simple, almost silly shift from calling it your shadow to calling it your inner cringe, that part of you that holds the jealousy you're ashamed of, the people-pleasing you thought you outgrew, the petty, reactive, or deeply insecure voice that pops up and makes you think, ugh, that again? My name is Star, and for me, this wasn't a spiritual concept. It was a survival mechanism. In foster care, certain feelings weren't just discouraged, they were dangerous. So I learned to exile them, to put on a face of hyper-independence while those real feelings went into a dark internal basement. My spiritual crash came when I realized my awakening had just been me building a nicer, more spiritual-looking mask over that basement door. I was trying to manifest from a house that was fundamentally unstable. The real work began when I stopped trying to love and light those feelings away and instead, terrified, decided to go downstairs and just look at them, not to fight, but to understand. That's shadow work. And you can do it without re-traumatizing yourself. Your shadow or your inner cringe isn't an enemy. It's a disowned employee of your psyche still trying to do an old job. That jealousy might be a distorted signal for a deep desire for your own unmet creativity. That reactivity? It might be an overzealous bodyguard. Here's the gentle HSP-friendly way in. Step 1. Spot the cringe with compassion. Next time you have a reaction that feels beneath you, don't shame it. Get curious. That's interesting. Why did that trigger me so much? Just noticing is most of the work. Step 2. Ask the simple question. Literally, in your mind or journal, ask the feeling, what are you trying to protect me from? You're initiating an internal interview. Step 3. Listen for the memory, not just the story. The answer might be a somatic feeling, a flash of a memory, like the feeling of being unheard as a child. This is where you offer what it needed then. I see you, you make sense. You're safe with me now. Give yourself permission to pause, to breathe. This isn't an excavation. It's a reconciliation. This is how you build a self-trust that isn't fragile. Not by being perfect, but by knowing every part of you belongs in the sanctuary, even the cringy ones. Especially the cringy ones. If you're ready to try this, comment below with one word for the inner cringe you're willing to get curious about this week. Just naming it takes its power away. Thanks for doing this brave, tender work. I'll see you in the next one.